If you're currently struggling with a piece of threadless jewelry that does not seem to want to stay together, you don't need to panic. You're not cursed and your jewelry isn't broken. In this video, I'll show you exactly what to do to get your threadless jewelry back to working normal, staying snug and secure at home and by yourself. Before we get started, hey, I'm Ruby and welcome to Pierced Owl. If you're new here, subscribe to our channel because we post videos every single week about all things piercings and body jewelry. All right, let's break down everything you need to know about threadless jewelry, from how it works, why it gets loose, and what you can do to tighten it up. All right, let's get started. So if you're unfamiliar with how threadless jewelry works, it's made up of two pieces. So one piece is the post or a bar. So think of your regular threaded flat back stud or a curved barbell. Instead of the threading at the end of the post or the bar, threadless jewelry will have a hollow center, and that is where the post of the threadless top will go. The other part of the threadless jewelry is the decorative end. Whether it's a ball, a charm, or a gem, this piece will have a straight or slightly bent pin attached to it. So how threadless jewelry works, instead of screwing in the end to a post like traditional threaded jewelry, threadless jewelry stays secure using tension. Pin end is slightly bent, and when it's pushed into the post, bend creates pressure that keeps the two pieces in place. So many people, myself included, love threadless jewelry because it's easy to insert, easy to remove, and there's a lot of really cute options for this style of jewelry. Ideally, your threadless jewelry should remain secure and only come apart when either piece is pulled from the other part. If your threadless jewelry is coming apart easily, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's broken. Most likely, your threadless jewelry is loose because the pin isn't bent enough to create tension inside the post. Fortunately, this is a really easy problem to solve. In order to fix it, the pin just needs to be a little bit more bent to create that pressure lock system. So let's go over how to tighten up your threadless jewelry at home. Before you get started, make sure that you're working over a clean and clear surface in case anything drops. I don't recommend doing this over a sink or over a carpet. If you drop a piece of jewelry, it's either lost or really hard to find. In order to tighten up your threadless jewelry, you really only need one tool, and that one tool is optional. You'll of course need your threadless jewelry, and you can use a pair of jewelry pliers. Jewelry pliers are optional. You can just use your fingers. I personally find it easier to use jewelry pliers. If you don't have a pair of jewelry pliers, that's okay too. You can't just use your fingers. The first method I'll show you does involve using pliers. If you don't have jewelry pliers at home, no worries, because the next method just uses your fingers and the jewelry. To start, you'll hold the jewelry pin near the base of the pliers. Next, apply a slight bend to the pin. You're not trying to fold it in half, just a small curve that will increase the friction inside the post. Finally, you'll want to test the fit by inserting the pin into the post. You should feel a slight resistance when inserting, but once the pin is in, you can gently pull to ensure that it's secure. So if you don't have any jewelry pliers at home, no problem, because you can also do this with just your fingers. To start, you'll insert the pin into the post about 1/3 to halfway. Next, apply pressure to slightly bend the pin while it's still inside the post. Finally, you'll want to test the fit the same way. Just push into the post and make sure that it holds. It's a good practice to always check the tension of your new threadless jewelry before wearing. Not all threadless jewelry arrives to you pre-bent. All right, so there you have it, how to fix your loose threadless jewelry. A little bend can go a long way in keeping your threadless jewelry in place and exactly where you want it to be. So if you find your threadless jewelry is kind of loose or slipping out, there's no need to panic. Just give that pin a little bend, test it out, and you should be good to go. Thanks so much for watching our video. Subscribe to our channel and follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Pierced Owl for even more piercing content from us. And if you're looking to upgrade your threadless jewelry collection, check out piercedowl.com for all of your threadless jewelry needs.